Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have another Temu haul. So what should we do first? So I have done it again with the foils. I dropped one. I have no business in buying foils. However, it never feels like a haul without the foils. So I have got, now I like these because they're all obviously all one colour, but you have like the laser effect, you have the split pieces effect, you have like a speckled effect, and these all can be used either as a full cover, or you could use them as a where you just dab bits on to give that kind of foil tech look to the nail. So I ordered those in this beautiful magenta-y purpley pink. So then obviously I had to have them in other colours, so we've got the same effect but in green, and that one is just, I love that, beautiful. And then also in blue. I really didn't need files, but you know. So those ones in blue, them ones have got like circles on, and I don't think those ones had circles on. So yeah, just different foils in those. And then I got this purple one, which also, if I'd looked properly, it also has blues and purples, pinks, so that is a nice collection there as well. Then we have like a animal print. So I saw these, I think this is the one that I saw on Rare 8's channel, so that is the only reason I've ordered this, to be fair. She did a set of nails and I loved the look. I'm not a huge animal print lover when it comes to clothes, shoes, handbags, things like that, but I do like a bit of animal print on a nail. So this was the one that, I'm sure this is the one she used, and I just love it. It's obviously like a snake skin, but it could be used for all kinds of textures. You've got your honeycomb, it looks a bit like honeycomb, well to me it does anyway, but I wear glasses, so you know, maybe my eyes see different to yours. And then you've got this could also be like webbing, like spider web, not just snake skin. So yeah, it was just a bit of a mix of ones that I thought maybe I'll use one day, but mainly for that one. Then this, I do have a lot of florals. Oh, that's just where you hang it up. Mine aren't hung up, they're just stacked up. Floral ones, these are, I like this one, just you could pick out the individual flowers on that design. So you can just cut the bit out that you need. But I was drawn to these ones along the top. I've never seen those ones before. They're like it said they were like a vintage design. So in regards to obviously the colour, but they could be like autumnal. You've got the leaves, but I think that would make like a good background for like these type of nails, like steampunk type nails. So they're with those, and then you've got like your autumn leaves. This is some like Asian style writing. So they are like full cover transfers on those. And again, you could, any foil you can just like kind of dab on and get bits off. You don't need to do a full cover or a full design. But you know what I'm like with my foils. This one's got some butterflies in, which I didn't have, surprisingly. But yeah, so right, we'll sort that out later. I haven't got the patience. And then these, I do have this collection already, but they are my types of floral foils. I love these ones. This one especially, I just think it is lush. It just looks fantastic on a nail. So yeah, we've got those, which I think I've probably got 3 lots of. Then I got these, which were like a pearl, oh, I'm gonna pop out, a pearly effect, like the abalone shell effect. They are thinner width-wise compared to those ones. Obviously, they're like half the width. But I'll not use these a lot. It would just be to add an accent on the nail. You have like full pearls. That one looks like to be a mixed one. So yeah, you know, just a little pop comes in handy. Then, what have I ordered here? So these, I think I put these in my basket, and then I ordered the box of greens. So yeah, so them are just different shades of green. Oh no, they're not, I'm telling a lie. So they're all different colours, just full cover foils. Like I say, you could use them just to add an accent onto the nail. But I will have them somewhere or other. These ones, I think these are the same idea. I should have took, oh, there's 2 lots in here actually. So I think these were more of like pinks and pearly style. So anything you do see that you maybe want a link for, just let me know. So yeah, so these are the pinks, purples. Some of them are quite transparent. Or maybe it goes that way and I'm being a divvy. Yeah, it goes that way. The shiny side is your top side. I'm showing you the underneath. But these, I love this type of rose gold pink. So yeah, but they also stick to these silly little packets. I do prefer them in the boxes, but they do come cheaper in these, and if you're only gonna use bits, it's worth just getting these little ones. I'll try showing you the right way around. So yeah, you've just got your pearly colours, because I've been getting pearly polishes. So yeah, I just thought those would come in handy. God's sake. Well, these were just some roses that I like the look of, but again, they're like probably half the size of the nail. I mean, they would fit down, you could put them down that way on a long nail. They would fit on a short nail as like a central rose. So you've got some of those lacy type, but they're all kind of lacy flowers. Just a little, well, thin set. I don't know why they've started half in the width of them. Greed, probably. And then these were just some like marble effect. I think I've got that one. I think I got that one off Tracy. Oh, I like that one. Haven't got that one. So yeah, these are just different effects. Marble effect. I've tried doing the marble effect myself, and it just looks like a toddler's done some paint splats. So that is all of the foils. Then, as per usual, I have stamping plates. I mean, I must have 200 stamping plates. I don't even know how I find any that I don't have. So I quite like this one. You've got your mountains, you've got trees, you've got your star signs, and then you've got like your animal, your sign, like your zodiac signs. So that one, it was just a mix. I like these clouds. You've got your sun and your moon. And so that one's quite a good mix for doing like galaxy, star signs, things like that. This one, this one had, oh, sorry, so this has got your, like your cards on. If you want to like your cut, was the right way, Andrea? You've got your I've got butterflies on there, and I think that's why I've picked it, to be fair. You've got the eye, so they're good for those types of nails. Again, like I don't even know what type of nails you call them, but yeah, you get me gist. And then you've got these stars, which I still can't draw, paint. I just can't do it. It's supposed to be the simplest thing ever, and they just don't work. So I'm cheating and stamping them on, because I don't know, it's just not in my brain to be able to paint a star. I don't know. This one, it feels quite thick. It has got like a bit of a backing board on it. Create the love of it. So this is Joy's. I do have some stamp and polishes of theirs. So again, just butterflies. You've got some like random marks. You've got your barbed wire. You've got your animal print. I just thought it was you've got bows, cherries, swords, spiders, candles. It's just a mix of various stuff on the plate. I love these big plates because you're never going to run out of designs. So it is a thick plate. It's got a backing board on, but I do like the ones that I use with the edges round. And then we have another Asian style. I think I have a big one of this, to be fair. I don't know, I just get too click happy. So again, you've got your koi fish. There could be like goldfish, koi fish. You've got your Siamese fighting fish, bubbles. So yeah, so there probably is a couple of designs that isn't on the other plate. I do like that bubbly one. So yeah, stamping plates galore. I said I wasn't going to buy any more. Then we have, right, we'll do these. So I literally don't need to buy anything. I think I just, I just buy for the sake of it now. So these, I'm not going to open them because they will go everywhere. So you've got hearts in this section. And then you've got teeny tiny stars in this section. You can see a bit on the back. So I just love the colour shift in those. And they're so small. I want to encapsulate them. And I didn't have any black. Not that I'll use black very often, but look at the colour shift on those hearts and stars. I mean, they're stunning. So I got those. And then these, I did have some in smaller little boxes, but not all of the colours. So now I've got them all. I didn't have any of like the vibrant greens. I had more of the pastel shades. So they're just those little leaves that you can join up to make like a flower. Put your pearl or whatever in the middle. Because again, hand painting flowers is not my jam. And then these, I got these just for pure laziness, because I saw that it was just a should have took these out of the bags. So they're just basically little coloured dots, but you get a collection of them. I just thought that I kept them all nice and tidy. You've got your greens and your blacks, blues and whites, pinks and purples, your multicoloured, and then you've got your lime greens. So big and small dots in there. And for someone who's just starting out with glitters and things, these are what I started with, these little boxes of mixers. And I still continue to buy them, even though I don't really need them, but I want them. Right, this is, so this is the black and white. I've just got a black and white gypsum glue because I wasn't sure how often I'd use it, but I would I like the texture. And if I do get round to doing my own types of flowers where you paint them on, this stuff is textured, so you can actually buy bags of gypsum powder that you would put in. So it's just a thick textured paint that when you pop it on, it dries with like a chalky texture. So yeah, I just got a black and white in those, just for the primarily because I didn't have any. And then I got these because they are beautiful and flutterbys. You know what I'm like. Flutterbys, actually, you know, I'll buy anything, to be fair. But I loved these green ones. I mean, look at the colour on those. They are beautiful. So you get greens, pinks, golds, clear, red, like a light blue, a teal, a pinky purple, and then you have a shift of blue to purple. But they are just, I mean, those are yellow in the pot, but then the switch. But I think they just look lovely, like not on my size nails. I've put short nails on for work, but if you had a bigger nail, that would just look, if it stayed there, it would look nice on the nail. These ones are opal. Oh, for God's sake. I've got short nails on. I still can't bloomin' function. They're like a pearl, like an opal, I mean. But they're nice. So yeah, saw them, just had to have them. Right, let's have a look. I took these into here. So I saw these. I am going to try and use my molds to make these types of flowers. However, I just haven't done so yet. So I saw these and I thought, for pure laziness, they are just plastic, but for just adding a little bit of detail to a nail, I think a flower can just change. Yeah, I didn't want to stay there. Can just change the look of a nail. So they are lovely. I love them. So I think that you get four colours in that set. And it was a bag of 30. So they just say that the polychrome. And they've obviously got the stone in the middle already. Then these, I have got them in blue. And I think I had a couple in red. But then I saw these ones. And I just love the look of these. I don't know what people call them. Some call them like boho type of charms. So there's some triangular ones in there. There's some like teardrop. I've just stabbed myself with these dangerous tweezers. If you see blood, don't worry, it's mine. So there's those there. I just like the stones in them. Like I say, I had them in blue. You don't get many in a pack. Probably 30 or so of those. But I do like those. Then we have butterflies, obviously. These, I didn't have many of these type of, with the iridescent shift. So, is there any more colours? So they've got like an iridescent shifting powder on them. Well, not powder, it's obviously that into the plastic, but so yeah, just more butterflies. Like they were like 2 layered. You've got a little one and then you've got like bigger wings behind. I like the look of those. And those were 40 in there. And I mean, they're from Temu, so they're not massively expensive. So those, now I'm not taking them out, you can see what they are. They're just hearts, quite bright, vibrant, tiny little hearts, just to add a bit of detail to your nail. Don't know why I ordered them, because I'd probably just use them to write the word love at, I nearly said Halloween, Valentine's, but they're just little silver lettering, and I'm sure I've got some already. So yeah, I mean they're made well, and if you do other nails where you write pop or something like that on them. So I got another pack of those. It says there's 100 in there. I'll probably be splitting those. Now I like these frames. I've got them in like a dark silver, a silver and a gold. So I saw these ones. These ones are just plastic though, they're not metal. In the pinks. So I got those. You've got your square ones, your rectangles. In there, and then like large and small, oval even. So yeah, they're just plastic, but I didn't have that colour. It says they're red, but they're more like a plummy burgundy to me. But then these are supposed to be half wings. Now I don't know how much like wings they look like. I think they are the actual stones that are used in these. Let's have a squeeze. Yeah, so it's those stones that are in there. Obviously they look better in there because they're set in there rather than... So I suppose you could, if you had a half butterfly and then you put this on the opposite side, it would make that effect, if you feel you need to do so. So yeah, you didn't get many in there. There was 20 half wings in there. And if you have a butterfly with one wing, it's just going to be like flying to the side, isn't it? It's not going to be flapping. And these, again, I have no idea why I've gone for so many blooming wings. So yeah, so you've got, I mean, these could be angel wings, I suppose. How often I'll use them, oh, that's nice. I don't know. You could put them on and put stuff around them. Did you see them? Probably not. So we've got those anyway. I need a flatter hand. So there's some wings. They are metal, those ones. Probably not. I mean, you get that many in the pack. You've got 2, 4, 6. I can't even count. 2, 4, 6, about 12. It's a bit random. Yeah. Oh, it actually says there. Chai Bang 12. So you get 12 of those. And then again, I've got some more of the frames because they were a mixed set. So you get 50 in there, but again, the plastic. But I do like the frame, like the flower foils, or put a gem in the middle and encapsulate it. So you've just got some, obviously the reds again, but then there's some whites, some like golden, like rose gold, and then you've got some silver. So there's those. So they were just like, again, plastic, but I might use them. So there was 50 in that pack. I tried not to buy too many charms, but right there, I've showed you those before. There's a few bigger bits in there, but they're like the boho vintagey style blue ones, but you have the different shapes in there. I do like those. I've got loads I haven't actually used yet. These, I just like the colours of them. I don't know how often I'd use a giant shell. If you were doing like a fun seaside set, or I mean, I like just the colours through them, and like obviously like the neon colours are trending at the minute. Oh. So yeah, so I got a spag of them. Yeah, I got a spag of them. I think it's 30 in there possibly. I won't need 30. And then I got some bows. These were a mixed 20 pack, and I got them because I like the long tails on them, rather than just the bow piece at the top. So I got them in pastels, different colours, but I quite like them. Yeah, so there's 20 in there. You've got a couple of blacks, and then there's one blue, and they're random, so you're never guaranteed to get a certain colour. And then again some butterflies, which are quite big but beautiful. Look at them. I'm just like a magpie. I'm drawn to sparkly stuff that I don't need, but they are nice. And I think there's probably, how many's in there? 3, about 10 in that pack. Oh my God. Then we went for some, I've got a pile of stickers. I'll show you them soon. I got these molds because instead of buying charms, I am supposed to be making them. Sorry for the noise. Oh, sometimes you just can't help it though. So this is the cogs, like the steampunk style. I could have done with these when I made these ones, because they would have, I mean, I used the metal pieces in here, which were fine. They were a bit of a pain in the ass to stick down, but those would be a bit flatter. But then, I mean, these ones would curve because they're in there. These would be flat, but them ones would curve around the nail a little. So I'm going to give that a go. And then what have we got here? I have no idea. So the tiny little roses. I don't know if you can see. I'll find something. You know, when you just don't have anything to show them up on. So that doesn't look any better, does it? So they're like tiny little roses with leaves. So I was gonna give those a go. Chains. I've gone crazy on my chains again. And I've just chucked some on the floor. This was a palette. I think it was just an eyeshadow palette, but I loved the vibrancy of the colours. This one is Miss Lara. So I was going to try and do an ombre type of, like pigmenty type of nail with those. You've got some like glittery ones, and then all your bright vibrant colours. And I just liked the look of that one. Right, so I've just took these out of the packets because they're super rustly. So I have shown these types of chains on my channel before, and they were a big hit with quite a few people. A lot of people asked for links, and I have sent, I mean, there's a lot on the roll, so I think I've sent 4 or 5 people snips of what I've got. So these are other colours that I didn't have. So this one is just a pearly white, and it is, I can't find the end, otherwise I think that's on a silver, yeah, I think that's on a silvery like background. This one I liked it just because it had the multicolored crystals, and then it switches to blue. I mean, they've got some sort of cellophane around them. I'll see if I can pick this one off. Normally there's a loose edge. It's like cling film. Cellophane, whatever you call it. Just know I'm going to stab myself with these dangerous things. Right, you can see the colours a bit better there. So, that is that one there. So it shifts. Oh, fingers and thumbs today. It shifts, it's got like your blues going all the way through. So that one's really nice. And then again, this one shifts teals to pinks. And it looks like it might have a little bit of orange in there. These mixed ones I'll try and open up to show you. I'm just find a loose bit. So yeah, look at that. I mean, it looks all blue on there, but it is like a pink. You've got pinks, you've got yellows, there's some clears. So these were just ones that I didn't get before. This one, again, I mean, I think they're like a main colour, but then the shift through with the light. So they're pinks and purples, which are just beautiful. I don't know why that's all. The other end must be coming away. And then we've got like a blue, a solid pink. And then I'll open this one to show you. I just like them on these rolls. They are a little bit more expensive than the packet ones, but you do get a bit more for your money. Oh, seriously, I bet you're all like, don't do that, you're just going to stab yourself. I just want to see what colour's on the back of this. Oh, so it is silver, but that would just look stunning down nail. I did use some of the chains on a set the other day on like a chrome purple set. So we have those, and then I've also bought the ones in the bags. I'll not take them out, but that one, oh well, I'll take one out to show you the length. Oh, sorry. So this one's like an orange, but on a purple chain. And what's good about these is when you put them on the nail, you'd think they would catch, but they can adjust so you can have them tighter without the gaps, or you can stretch them. So, and they don't catch once you've got them on the nail. They're quite smooth actually, they're surprising. So that one's like a pink on the back, but then an orange stone in. And I can't remember what size length I got. What was this one? 2 yards. So I think I've got 2 yards. I don't work in yards, so if you do, that's how much they are. But you've got like any amount of chain. Like you'd order that once and it would last you forever, unless you split it up like me, because sharing's caring. So I've got that in the pink. I've got it in there a blue with a purple stone. I mean, it's just not, I didn't want to open these, but hang on, I'll open them up. Right. This one is, oh, it's like a beautiful green with it. You can't see. Like a, it's like a magenta pink stone in anyway. And the odd clear. So that one, it's just the colour of the chain, I think. And then that one was the purple I was trying to show you. It's got like a royal blue backing, but then with purple, full of blue on there. But they are purple stones and blue in that one. So I'm pretty much just going to be all chained out. This one is your silver, and it's just it just switches between colours of pinks and purples, blues. Just depends how the light catches it. There seems to be a lot of that one. I think there was maybe more of that one. And then this one, same idea, silver with the dark blue, a tealy blue, and a clear stone that shifts to a bit of a pink. And that reflective envelope isn't helping. So yeah, you've kind of got to see them in person to get the full effect, but yeah. And then, because I didn't order enough blooming chains, I ordered, so I got these in various shapes, colours, sizes. So I'll quickly show you one. Now, me thinking was, if you had a long nail, you would maybe use 2 or 3 down, you know, like the stiletto type of nails, like the long nails, which they would work, or you could snip them off and use those as charms. They probably sit a little bit high on the nail because the gem, obviously, it's either it's got one either side. But the chains were quite long and they weren't that expensive, so I got them in the red. And then I got the same idea, but these are like an oblong. So if you're not into chains, I do apologise, you may find this bit a little bit boring. But they've got like the transparent jelly types of colours in there. Like I say, you could snip them up, you could make them, do them into, like, just use them as charms. So yeah, I went crazy. So I've got those ones, which are like round stones. So they're all on bits of chain. Like the red, I've got them in a clear. Then I got these daisy ones. They've got a blue daisy, and I think I got them in silver and white chain. But even just snipping those daisies off, you could put a couple down your nail, you could put them across your nail. You could just buy them and make bracelets and chains out of them. That is what they were for. So then I've got multicoloured stone ones, which are smaller. These ones are a little bit smaller, and they're like a flower. But you do get a lot on there. So like I say, snip them up, do what you want. Think I'm absolutely crazy. So then we've got hearts. They've got the coloured jelly stones. I got them in oval. I got the white daisies with the silver chain. A gold with like a pink stone. More daisies. That was a multicoloured stone. Butterflies. Well, you know what I'm like, me butterflies. So whether these fit on the nail or not, I was getting them. But they're quite cute. Butterflies. And then I got these, which I think would work the best. Silver and gold. I just like the look of those. They'd lay flat on your nail as well. So I got them in silver and I got them in gold. You will see them on the channel. I will try and do something to show if they work or not, because, well, I've got more chains than a jeweller's. So then next up, I bought these stencils. Now, they're not made for nails. It's just a plastic stencil that could be wiped over. But I thought, you know, if you could hold it down on the nail. I mean, some people could airbrush. If you hold it down on the nail, you could possibly ombre. You could pigment powder on there with like an ombre type of style. But I just thought they may work, they may not, but it was very inexpensive and might work. And then I like this honeycomb effect. I think that would look good on a long nail. You could cut it out. They're just stencils, they're not stickers. But yeah, I just thought I'd give those a go. And then I bought these, which are stickers. Now, it was a colour mix of 6. And I think I got them in 2 different design packs. So they are a full sticker, so you could cut them up, you could cut them into shapes. I don't know how much you're going to see on here. So the light's bouncing a bit. So I'll see if I can switch my light off for 1 second. Right, so you can see the design a little bit better. So they're like a mermaidy scale or a fish scale. So they're really, really thin and the see-through behind. So if you're popping them on the nail, you're only going to get like that, the middle holographic bit showing up on your nail. So I got them in, so they're like a fish scale, and then these ones were like a mermaid. So they all hollow glitter like reflective type of ones. You've got the honeycomb style, and then you've just got smaller scales, larger scales. So they're all just different sizes, but the colour shift on them was just stunning. And then I think I might have ordered the same. I did have a quick look at one of them, but I think this one is probably the same style. Yeah, so these are the same. Yeah, so I'll not run out of them anyway, so I'll give those a go. And then I'll put my lamp back on. What next? So I did give a little palette. I just thought it was super cute. Little, just to rest my brush on, little mixing palette. I just thought that was cute, and that again was very inexpensive. I did pick up some chromes. So there was one that was a UR sugar. So I'm looking for like the hollow, I think it was this one, like the hollow effect chrome powder that you can. Right, so this one is like the hollow shift. I think this is a UR sugar one, which is a part of the Born. Am I opening this upside down? No. Part of a Born Pretty UR sugar. So as you can see on there, it's just a reflective colour shifting chrome, so you could put that over any colour nail. This one, I think this was just Mylar flakes, but like golds. I just thought that was beautiful. I probably have that in another version. And then I got this, which was a chrome palette, because I'm loving me chrome, liquid chromes, but this one is just a chrome palette. So trying that, just chrome powders can, well, I knock them over, you know I do. And then obviously you get these little applicators with everything usually. So then I've also got these boring bits, which are just some stickers, because I've got that many chrome powders. I figured if I just numbered them however many I've got, swatch them, and then I can look at them, look at the colours and find which chrome I want, because at the minute I've got them labelled 1, 2, A, B, you know, they're just random letters, numbers, and it doesn't take a lot to confuse me. So last, well not last, but I've got some stickers, which again I shouldn't be buying, but they're here. So we have some beautiful tealy colour shift butterflies. And I warn you, there's probably a mass of butterflies in here. And again, I've put the blooming sticker on the wrong side. These ones, I just like the lemon colour of those. I do like this style of sticker. Nothing really too special about those. I'm not going to even bother. We've got some more flutterbys, but they were like in clusters of 5, which they're a little bit jelly textured and they're raised. But I like them. I thought they would look nice like around your cuticle. And then you've got your odd butterflies there. More purple butterflies, but shift purples and blues. I think I've got maybe a couple of packs of them. Now I got these. I did a Mardi Gras set a while back. Wasn't the best. Oh yeah. So these ones, I just like those, like the coloured lips, the masks and things like that. So they come in a pack of 2. But they'll sit there for till next year and possibly use them. These, I think this is the same as the lemon that I've just shown you. Yeah, so it's just a pinky version of the lemon one, maybe slightly a bit different. I quite like these little bows. I thought they looked nice running down a nail. This I've never seen before. It's just a sticker, so you would have to obviously cut it to size. But I just loved the like the net look of it. Do you remember those nets everyone used to have in the windows? They were white and then over time they'd go like a horrible yellow. Net curtains, everybody used to have them. Kind of reminds us of those. But yeah, I did like them. Then these were, I was just looking for some bright flowers, but I wanted like a half flower, so you would put it on the side of the nail. So these just came in a pack of 4. You could just position them, and again they're just like a neon of those. Some beautiful green and blue flutterbys. I love blue flowers, like to do on a white nail, like the porcelain print. So I got those ones. Again, some blue roses. I think they're just absolutely stunning. They do have a hint of purple with the gold leaf. These are just a blue and an iridescent flower. I just thought they were nice, and sometimes that's all you need on a nail, something simple. These ones were on offer. They were just a bit like Easter. You've got your rabbits and your sheep and your Eastery pastel colours, so you could still use the pastels. I think I've ordered 2 of those. Is that the same? I don't know. So we've got like a blue, dark purple and a light purple in those. Same brand, different numbers. More butterflies, blue ones again. You know, I think I triple order some of these stickers. I see butterflies and I don't even really look at them. It's just like, yay. They're just some lovely little, they're called Time Flower 3D. So they're just the clocks, but they've got like the peachy, pastel elements to them as opposed to like the bright clocks. More porcelain style. And then I've gotten these, like the blue mesh, but the heart mesh and a flowery mesh. So I'm saying mesh, it's a sticker, but it looks like a meshy type of. So yeah, you could do strips, you could do a full cover. We'll have to see how well they stick down. You would have to encapsulate them, I'd imagine. This one, I think we have 2. I want to do 2 different. Just some roses. I just love this colour rose. Yellow roses are my favourite, but for if I buy flowers, but I just love roses. We have some clear reflective wings. So the black outline. Again, some blue. I'm not even sure what type of flowers them are. I'm not really good with flowers, but there's those. I plant weeds. That's what I do. Well, should I say I grow weeds. I can't grow flowers. Oh, I'm getting that one in the blue. I think they must have been on offer to get the 3 colours. I thought them would be nice for autumn. Your golds and your reds. This one. Is it a butterfly? More than likely. Yes, it is. Oh, look at them. They are stunning though. I mean, butterflies, I just love them. If I could be an insect, I think I'd want to be a butterfly, but now in my luck, I'd be one of them fluffy ones, you know, that they call moths. Or under your butterfly, I'd be a moth. Porcelain print, love those. White nail, those aren't done. This is a mix of the mesh, it's not mesh, net type stickers. You've got the black and part white of those. So I'm hoping these work, otherwise I've got tons of stickers that are crap. We've got some colour shifting flutterbies. You can see I've bought more wings. I don't know when I'm going to use all these wings. I just thought them were cute. Little tiny flowers. So we've got purpley shifting with white background wings. More flutterbies. Now these aren't flutterbies. These are oh, they are actually flowers, flutterbies. It's got jasmine written on them. And last of all, some butterflies. So, a lot of butterfly stickers. If you love butterflies, you'll have been happy with those. If not, you'll have been bored to death. I do have some gel polishes. I haven't got many. I will dig them out. So I wanted to try, so this one was a City one. I have got these polishes. This one was called Blue Peril and it was £2.34 for a 16ml bottle, and it is a cat eye. Now I have swatched these somewhere or other. I think it was them. Right, so this one is a beautiful pearly, if I put that there, will I spill it? Probably. A pearly, very reactive. I have got solid colours of this brand, but not many cat eye, and I don't need cat eye. I just wanted it. So that one, I've swatched it, and that was the one on the black. So you do get like a silver shift on that one, but I just think it's a stunning colour. I did do it on a clear, which also showed up rather nice. So that one was Miss Mazzidi and it was called Blue Peril. So that's that one. And I'll tip these out because I don't need these brackets. I've opened them all up and swatched them obviously because, so this one was Indigo Eggplant. Now I think I've ordered the fruit series of Born Pretty, and I don't know whether this one was in it or not, but anyway, it's a MY268 and it's like a really dark plummy colour with a blue accent to it, and it is, let me see, right, I think it was that one. So on a black, you've got the black and then you've got that blue shift, but when I first put it on and I didn't magnetize it, it shows up just like a purple on the black, and then that one, is it there, That was on a clear swatch, a couple of coats, and then, so that's that one. Then we have blueberry. Now this, so this one was probably in the fruit one, that one probably isn't. So this one was MY297. So that one is that one there. It is absolutely stunning, and I did swatch it for you on a black as well. So it goes on like a purpley base, but it's just beautiful. I think Zyj do one in that as well. This one I've never used this brand before. Lovely Lac, and it is M05, which is a cat eye, and it reminded us of the Galaxy one from Born Pretty, and it was only £2 odd, this one, and that is it. Swatched on a black, and that one on a clear. So it does have a lovely reactive. So if you're looking, if you're not wanting to get Born Pretty, but you're looking for a cheaper version of a cat eye, that's a 15ml glass bottle. It's the only one I've got of this brand. I might look into seeing getting a couple more. Not that I need any. So that's that one. And then the last one I got from my Temu haul was reflective glass magnetic, and it's 57332-2. So this is a pinky purpley cat eye, and swatched on a black is that one. So it has the rainbow shift in it with a pink base, and that was the one on a clear swatch. So you can see there a kind of, it's very colourful. So that one was that. What time are we? Way past. So down there it's looking a bit greeny actually. So then I'll quickly show you, I did buy 2 gel polish sets from Model Ones, HEMA free. They are only small 7ml bottles, so I got, and they're on offer. So I got this collection. Like I say, they are super small, but to be fair, you don't need a lot of polish. So it's 0772, but I like the fact that we're HEMA free. I've got an absolute ton of Model Ones gels, and I mean the ones I've got a lot of are these bottles, which are 7ml anyway, but now they're doing the HEMA free. I don't think these ones are. I've actually got Model Ones gel colours on these nails. Sorry about the squeaky chair. So I used 3 different shades, so them 3 different shades are Model Ones on there. So, but look how bright. They've also got the rounded brushes. This one was a collection, and as I say, they are on offer on Amazon at the moment. So you got 2 pearly ones. So I'm going to just pop them on here, quickly show you this one, just to see if... So these are the ones you got. So you got like a glittery purple. I mean the neon one, I mean the pink's bright, but the neon one seems to be a little bit random in this set. But all the same, still nice. So that was them. So you've got like a pearly orange, a pearly purple shift, and then you had these colours here. So that was a set of 6 of those. And then I also got, dish them out of the way, another set. Like I say, you did get a magnet in with this because there is a couple of cat eyes, so you get a magnet if needs be. And these ones were a couple of cat eye, a couple of glittery. You got a mermaid pearl type of one that will go over any colour, and a glittery. So these are cat eye, and they're small, but they do, I don't know if it's showing up very good. It's got like a very fine silver, but again, I've swatched these. So this set is these ones. So you get, so that one was the one I was saying was like a one that will go over any, it's not a cat eye, it's just a glitter. You get 2 cat eyes, which were those 2, which are stunning. Then you get a glitter, which had, well, it's mylar flakes and glitter, so it has a colour shift. And then you get a solid, like a slate bluey grey, and that one was like the mermaid pearlized look. So that one, that was on like a creamy swatch stick. But I have done that one also on the black swatches. So that was the 2 of them. So that one was the pearlized one on a black. So it's a beautiful purple on the black. And then this one was the clear. Well, it looks clear on the on that swatch, but on a black it also does like a purple shift with different colours in. So that was that set there. Like I say, they are on Amazon at the moment if you're interested, just in a little collection. But yeah, so that's it for everything out of this haul. I think I have one more lot of stuff coming because obviously I don't have any products. And then I think that'll be it for me hauls, apart from my vinyl box, which I absolutely love. And I'm just gonna crack on and start using some of these products, because we all get so many things we don't use. They go in a drawer and then you see someone using it and you're like, oh, I've had that for a while. So yeah, so that needs to stop. I need to just crack on, use all this stuff, do more nail sets, and hopefully you'll enjoy them just as much as the hauls. But anyway, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this rather long haul. And I hope to see you again in the next one. And please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like, share, and leave us a comment. I love to read all your comments. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.